everyone, it's Molly from the Feedfeed, and today we are in our Brooklyn test kitchen with our friends at Simply Organic, and we're going to be making a red lentil tortilla soup. So it's freezing cold, it's the middle of January. I'm basically going to be eating soup from now until March. So this is like a really great weeknight dinner. It's on the table in less than 40 minutes, and it really leans on pantry staples, so you can pull it together whether or not you have the time to go to the grocery store. So let's talk about our ingredients. An onion, a poblano pepper for smokiness, jalapeno for heat, a red bell pepper, green bell pepper, a sweet potato to add a little bit of sweetness, chipotle, which is totally optional. You can omit it if you don't like the heat, fresh garlic, olive oil, some split red lentils. These are gonna add a really nice texture and body to our soup. If you're used to using green lentils, these break down a little bit more. Some vegetable broth, fire roasted diced tomatoes. And then we have the star of our soup, our Simply Organic Southwest Taco Simmer Sauce. So this is filled with all kinds of goodness in one little pack. All right, so let's get started prepping our veggies. So we're gonna assemble this soup in an Instant Pot today just because it's nice and easy. You can kind of put it all together, walk away, do whatever you have to do. But if you do not have one of these, you can totally make it in a pot on the stove. You might just need to simmer the lentils for a little bit longer. So the Instant Pot has this saute function. We can actually cook off our veggies right in the pot before we seal it and pressure cook it. So I just added a little bit of olive oil, and these are just gonna cook for about 5 minutes. You don't want them to take on much color, you just want them to sort of soften up a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna go in with our chipotle, and you can omit this if you're sensitive to heat. I just like the smoky flavor that it adds. So we're going in with our red lentils. So I'm gonna add our Southwest Taco Simmer Sauce. It has like a really nice tangy tomato flavor. It has like a gentle sort of heat from some chipotle. It has an herbaceous note from oregano and a really rich cumin flavor. Super easy, no measuring. You're getting all this flavor out of this one little pouch. And what I love about this product is that it is seasoned perfectly. A lot of times when you lean on a packaged sauce, it's overly salty and there's like a ton of added sodium, but this has the perfect level of salt, and it sort of gives you some freedom to just use it as is or add a little bit of salt and pepper depending on your preference. A little bit of salt and pepper. Our diced tomatoes. And last but not least, we have 4 cups of vegetable broth. So I'm just gonna give this all a really good stir. We'll put our Instant Pot lid on. So you wanna have the valve set to sealing, and we're gonna do manual high pressure for just 10 minutes. So if you've never used an Instant Pot before, it can be a little bit nerve-wracking. I was definitely a little scared when I started using one for the first time, but now it's like life-changing. One thing to note is you'll see that I set this for 10 minutes, but all it says right now is on. That's because the entire pot and all of the liquid needs to come up to pressure and seal before that cook time starts to tick off. So it'll probably take about 10 minutes to come up to pressure. It'll cook for 10 minutes, and then we'll give it another 10 minutes to release all that pressure before we open it up. All right, so our soup is cooking. I'm just gonna prep a couple garnishes. I have some avocado, some breakfast radish, and a little fresh cilantro. So our soup has finished cooking. Normally when you're cooking with an Instant Pot, you would be facing it. So you just wanna be careful because this is hot steam. So I'm gonna switch it to vent, and I'm just gonna let this all come out before we take the lid off. All right, so let's check out our soup. Yum. The smell is so good. These packs are such weeknight dinner saver. They're organic, non-GMO, they're vegan based, so you can feel really good about taking this shortcut. All right, so let's plate this up. The flavors are so nice. It's nicely balanced. There's a little bit of heat. The cumin is so rich and flavorful. And this is like definitely gonna be on repeat in my house until April. So thank you guys so much for watching. You get the full recipe on the feedfeed.com, and thanks again to Simply Organic.